on one of my walks today. This time just back at the golf course. At the big giant mansion neighborhood. Looked at some shoes at the Ross store and was able to get a cheap pair of shoes. I mean, go Adidas and you're like, Adidas aren't cheap. They're $40, $45. Otherwise, if I probably went to the Adidas outlet, it'd probably been like $100. So, yeah, I was a Payless Shoe Source kid growing up, or in a Kmart kid. And if they didn't have anything, then I was stuck going to like Value Village and shit like that. And Goodwill. Pretty typical for a lot of people, so I know I'm not alone on that one. But I got me some new Magic shoes. Been only wearing them though. Today I got them this morning and just walking on the trail, they're already getting a little dirty, but I can just wipe them off. No, I was chatting at my boy a little bit, and that was nice. I do hope our relationship, gets better. I do miss my son and all that, and I didn't like how things were going the last few years. But I don't blame them either to a degree, because a lot of it too is they were avoiding the toxic shit too. Which, I don't blame them. I mean, there's still a lot of damages that we gotta work through that's going on. But that'll happen. I'm not too worried on that. Trust is the main thing that's being re-earned. I spoke to the realtors today. Things should be done really soon. I can't give exact date, but that's just because I don't know exactly the date. But this stuff should be done here really soon. But it'll be nice. I was gonna try and go for a walk at the other place today, but I had to wait till this morning to be able to get some better shoes for doing all this, which that's okay. I have a job this weekend with my buddy Ed. Yes, Friday we go and set up a stage for some wedding. And then Sunday we go and tear it down and get it out of there. This time 'tis be a paid job, which is cool. I would have done it anyways. It's my buddy Ed. I like my big brother, so I love the guy. It's just I'm working through my shit, and my insecurities and stuff like that. And it's just stuff that's naturally come with the whole experience of all the shit I've been dealing with the last several years. I'm getting more excited about the move. Still got a few houses, but there's one in particular I really do like. I'm waiting until I know or have a good idea when all this stuff will be done with the house. So, because once I know, then yeah, I'm already going to contact the other listing agents for that house. I admit it, my heart's kind of set on it. I keep looking at other places, but I can't help it. I really do like that house. I mean, it's a 3-bedroom, and it's a little bit bigger than my current home, but I invest in like a couple Roombas, I don't think I'll have a problem with keeping it clean then, in that sense. And it'll just be me doing, dealing with dishes and stuff, so it's not like I'm going to have a whole lot. I figure I'd just get a single set, and that's just like, the whole 4-plate, 4 bowls, 4 cups type thing. But I won't have much to worry about on that sense. I was sitting there because I had talked to my neighbor earlier too after I spoke with the realtors and all that stuff. And I was telling them how last night I was just curious because I thought it'd be funny, and then find out they really do make them. I was like, I can get an adult for the bedroom and all that for a bed. They make car beds for adults that are in, queen size, king size, and all that stuff. I started dying laughing. I was like, okay, I can get a Lamborghini, I can get a Bugatti. Heck, I could even get a lifted little truck too. I said, I was just having fun with it. I was like, doesn't mean I'm going to actually do it, but I admit it's tempting. I am a bachelor, so I can have some fun now with it. You guys would get to see some of my humor and personality, I guess, come through that way. I even sat and thought to myself, I was like, well, do I really want to spend like $1,000 on a recliner, or do I want to just spend that on one of those massage chairs, the high-tech ones where it look like you're ready to fly the Enterprise? And then, of course, a little love seat in case I get lucky and actually have a visitor or something come by at some point. But I was just having fun with some of this stuff. I was like, I could really have some fun with this place. I don't really need a whole lot of furniture or anything like that. Like I said, the most shit I have is actually in my movies, in my movie collection. So, which is realistically, it's too darn many, when 99% of my stuff is movies. Well, 90%, 95% of it, somewhere in there. But I'm also in that point, I'm considering the idea of just going through, keeping my favorite ones, and then just getting rid of all the rest, sell them. If I had to, because there's so damn many, had the patience to do it, I would have already been starting to sell them on eBay. Otherwise, might have to open up my own little video store, little retro video store, just so I, you know, might as well do something with them between VHS and DVD. Be fun, just a little mini neighborhood rental, but no, I think I'm gonna try and work on selling a lot of them. Otherwise, I might get to a point and just get rid of them, just give them away or something. Don't know, we'll see. Always loved my movie room, you know, so there's a good chance I won't. Have all the things to hoard, it's movies. I've gotten control of that whole addiction thing. I haven't bought any new movies now, and not since June. Haven't really bothered. Been just dealing with this stuff, and that's really it, and just trying to focus on coping and doing all that. Getting through this roller coaster of bullshit. And then I'm just looking forward to finally moving. I know once I move, though, the dramatic change and everything isn't going to be easy. And I'm just hoping I'll be able to cope with that change, because I don't do good with that level of change. Every time I move, it gets really hard. And that stems from my ASD, and so trying to keep myself mentally prepared for that move in that sense. I think I've said it before in a previous vid, but I will definitely have to line up some sort of doctor there or something, so that way when I do go, I can try and be ahead of the curve when it comes to I don't want to have a bad meltdown after this move because of all the change and it being overwhelming. Like I said, I'm very aware of myself, and those are things I do worry about. So it's like anything I can do to ease the process would be nice. So, well, I just got done on my little walk on the trail. I'm now walking back to the folks' place. So, hope you guys have a good evening and had a good night, or a good day. Hope y'all stay safe and are doing well. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and take care. Later.